Oh no. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, how do I share this to Twitter? Oh, okay. Alright. That might do it. Okay. Oh, now what? Listen, this is the resolution I've chosen. You're gonna have to deal. Can I just get like a link? Yeah, okay. And then, whoop, put this over here. I can't see my keyboard. Okay. Hello, 3 people. I know, right? Hello, Tart. I wouldn't call this content. I would call this testing contest and you know what? Fine. It's YouTube content. I have absolutely no plans. I just have this UTAU window open. So, ask me some questions, because I feel like the UTAU community has sort of imploded a bit, and, like, I don't know what the new resampler does. I don't want to find out, because then I would have to change everything to make it work with the new resampler, and that sounds difficult. And I'm tired. Hello, Player Rick. Capture top moments. New. Create a highlight video. No, I don't want to do that, YouTube. I don't even know what that means. Warning. Check video resolution. No, leave me alone. What do I think of? Hang on, maybe if I put my microphone where I'm looking. What is this? Tart, what is this? Is that the name of the new resampler? I don't even... Dry box. The English experiments are going well. I haven't touched them in months, which means they're going swimmingly well. You know how it is, right? What am I working on? What do I have permission to work on? That's the next question. So, Amaya's new resampler is called... I don't want to pronounce that. I don't want to try and pronounce that. Can you put the pronunciation in VCCV language? I'm giving up right now. Let me try and bring in I'm just gonna bring in my P10K bank, even though I don't want to share it with the world yet, but nobody knows what I'm doing with it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, now where is it? I think it's here. here. Okay. Wave tool. No. No. Can you guys see what I'm doing in this window right now? Or is it only showing the UTAU window? Wait, I still use wave tool for VCV. Don't ask me why. And I still use tips. Because I don't like change. Okay, CZ's loaded. I should grab some notes. Da Peltler. Da Petler. De Petler. I just use schwa. You can't go wrong with a schwa. Just de Petler. No stress. De Petler. I haven't touched VCCV since probably 2015, so same. I'm sorry. I apologize. Just gonna zoom in. And I'm just gonna make CZ say hi. Because why not? Why not, right? My computer's thinking about it. Okay, so can you see the UTAU window here as it loads? That's the real question. I might have to change some things if that doesn't load. I don't think you can. It's not showing up. Okay, how do I get edit? Wait, okay. Properties. It says captured layer, captured skinned or transparent layer. No, that's not what I want. Maybe I really do need to just capture this monitor. Okay, let me just do that. Monitor 3, please. Oh god, what's happening? Well, now that's not right. Hello? Identify. Monitor 3 is this one. Why did you give me that one? Friend? Why do you do this to me? Okay, well, where's monitor 2? Can you show me monitor 2? Is that monitor 2? Oh, what's this? What's this button do? Oh. VVs get so complicated because, like, there's so many of them. Okay. This isn't working. Properties. Okay, monitor 1 maybe? What? That's not... Listen, I know it's monitor 3, so can you just maybe give me monitor 3? OBS, I need you to work with me here. Please. Okay, this isn't monitor 3, this is monitor 2. Okay, we're over here now. Not gonna ask questions, just gonna keep going. Okay, ow. Okay. Now you can see the UTAU, right? Great. Fantastic. So this is high. This is the beginning of a high. Hello? I'm not gonna ask questions about that. Okay. This is a nice little sustained high. And here's the E. The E is right here. Isn't that pretty? Can you see my mouse? I have a feeling you can't see my mouse. Oh no, you can see my mouse. That's good. Now the question is, can you hear that? Did you hear me play this? Just have some questions. It looks like you can hear it. I can probably turn it up. Let's go max volume. Ha. 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 And ha. We'll put a high in there. I'm gonna try. Hi. That's a good noise, huh? Right at the end. Oh, the latency is a bit much, huh? That's okay. So, can you hear that? Can you hear that, like... Hi. Can you hear that at the end? That is, oops, that's not what I want. That is the resampler trying to use this white space as a vowel. So there's not much sound there, but there's a bit of a breath. So if we don't want it to do that, we do that. Hi. And now you can hear her breathing in. Hi. Hello. So this is meant to be a fourth note or a quarter note. See how it goes just about into... Yes, YouTube, let me zoom in, please. Okay. No, no. The pre-utterance goes just about to where the beginning of this note is. And I have that set up on purpose, because everything's fourth notes in VCCV. Hi. And also, we're just gonna mod 0 this. Hi. Hello. Are there any requests? What would you like me to make CZ say? What would you like to know about Otos, everybody? I know too much. I'd like to get the information out of my brain and into the world. That'd be nice. Just go for maybe a nice hello. Hello. Same. And make sure that my Otas are somewhere decent. Okay, they are. Now, for hello, we're doing hello, not hello. Jesus. Basically, we end the hell before the low starts. So if you were to do this, it's not going to sound right. Well, it might sound decent enough, to be honest. Let's see. Well, actually, let's make everything mod 0. And now let's see. Hello. Yeah, so hello. We want hello, not hello. It's hard to say. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in a nice little ending L here. The L starts it starts to transition. Your tongue starts to move. You can see the tongue moving here. And you got a full L right here. So now it should be more of a hello. Hello. Did you hear the difference? Did you hear the difference in that? Yep. Maybe if I knew my own system here. Hello. Okay. All right. Mod 0 on everything. Why did I make my own phonetics for VCCV instead of using something like Xampa? So I started developing CVVC in like 2009. I didn't know a damn thing about anything. I was just like, the only English bank that existed in 2009 was like Camilla, and people would basically just take a Japanese bank and record English sounds and be like, here, it's English. And it was real rough. And I was like, hey, what if we recorded a bank that was specifically for English and not for Japanese? And so I started doing that, and it was like, okay, we don't. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y are not enough vowels. So I was like, I'm just going to pick up new letters on the keyboard. And I only want to type in like one letter, so I'm only going to use one symbol. And that's why I use my own phonetics, because it was 2009 and I was 19 and I didn't know that Xampa was a thing. So I just went and did it. And then I just set the STP, and I didn't want to do that. Or I set I hit the wrong button. I hit this button, apply automatic parameter adjustment. That sets the current auto to the note, which you don't want to do unless you want to do that, but you don't generally want to do that. Hello. I think in this bank I actually have an ending L into an O. I do. I'm going to need to fix this auto, so I'm going to show it to you as I fix it. I'm just going to go to 60, 30. Come here. Well, that was a little bit too much, but that's okay. We can pretend. That this is fine. Okay, so this should sound even more succinct. Let me just make sure I've got the consonant lined up correctly. Would you just do that? Hello. There you go. Hello. Yeah, it sounds metallic because I have mod 0 on. Basically, if I took mod 0 off, this would be all over the place because I don't record on pitch. How do I take mod 0 off? I think if I just clear it. Hello. Yeah. One thing you can do is only fix the VCs to mod 0. And then that should sound a little bit more human.
Hello.
But quite frankly, I recommend setting everything to mod 0. And then what I do is I use a plugin called Pitch Editor. Here we are. Maybe, oh boy. And then you can just draw. I'm trying to think of what the pitch for hello would be. So, hello, wee, something like that, huh?
Hello.
Hello. What do we got here?
Hi. Hello.
Beautiful. So what do you guys want to know? I've got a bank here that can do pretty much anything I need it to do ever. Got a glass of water with me. Be pretty good for like about an hour or so. I can do names. I like making her say names because names are always names are always interesting. What? Okay. Chrome, why do you keep notifying me that something's happening? I need you to not do that. Okay. Hello, this is Domino's Pizza. I'm gonna make her say Tyler. That's not too hard. Tyler. I'm just gonna double check that I have these autos made. Okay, I do. Tyler. Yeah, so the L is not Tyler. We're not saying Tyler. We're saying Tyler. So we need a space in between that I and that L. Tyler, not Tyler. I can show you the difference. I do know you. I know you, Tyler, right? Wait. Cherry, right? You're Cherry? I like Cherry. I'm really bad with names and who people. If you change your profile picture, I don't know who you are anymore, and yeah. Basically, that's my life. Okay, let me just make sure I have autos on the VCs. I seem to.
Tyler.
I love the just the really bad end breath. Let me fix that. You guys can't see the auto that I'm working on here, which is fine by me. I'll bring it over when I need to.
Tyler.
So that's Tyler, and I'll show you what happens if you use the wrong VC here. So, because instead of using different phonetics, I use different VCs. Because the L here it's technically probably a different L. If you were going to say Tyler, it's probably like a dark L or something. I don't know the correct terms. But I use the same L, but I use different VCs to indicate which L you want. So here's the window here. Here's the A. This is the E. Here's the E turning into an L. Here's the L. Your tongue moving for the L, and probably somewhere about here is where the L is like fully formed and you're like lur. So we can actually, well, I would move this back a bit, but this is like another L here, so close enough. And I believe I have ending L for an in this bank. Let me just grab it here. Okay, this is the wrong one. Hang on. Okay, this should be the right one. And let me give it a bit more of a decent looking auto. Meanwhile, my brain implodes because I have to do math and I'm not very good at math. Okay. Here's that L. And here it is opening up into an and actually, I need a little bit more space than this. Yeah, that's probably not right either, but we're just gonna go with it. And I just need to make sure that this L is the right length. Yep, we're good. And we'll end the mod 0 everything so we sound like a robot and not like a robot, you know.
Tyler.
That's interesting.
Tyler. Tyler.
There you go. Get the ray. Let me get that ray in there. Okay, let me see. Does this bank have rhotic vowels? Yes. Those are they're like rounded. That means like a rounded R colored vowel, right? So I think the only one I'm using currently is this one.
Oh.
As opposed to like O. We have a nice little or. Oh, and I use that for ol as well. And oi. Am I ever going to release anything past VCCV? So, truth be told, releasing VCCV in 2015 put me in the hospital. Just to let you know, I hit burnout really hard because my health is shit. I'm doing a lot better now. So I would like to release another bank, but it's like apparently UTAU is going through some massive changes right now, and I don't know if I can keep up with that. But also, the stuff I'm doing right now is just such a mess. I wouldn't want anyone to use it without like a plugin, without some support without some like automatic support plugin that would do some of the more tedious, difficult things that you have to do to make English sound good in UTAU, because like I know what I'm doing and I don't want to teach you all what I'm doing because it's a headache and it's a mess, and I don't expect anyone to have to do this. I don't want anyone to have to do what I'm doing right now. I've been focusing more on learning how to program because quite frankly, I want to make my own synth to do what I want to do. But I might try and work on a plugin first, or maybe a resampler. Ooh, that would be fancy, huh? But I don't know. I need help. I need people to be like, "What are you doing?" and me to be like, "I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me?" I've looked into deep vocal. I thought it was very interesting. Um, it was a. I feel like I need to make. I feel like I need to program a tool to help me batch auto, or I guess we need to use the word configure here because there's not technically an auto for deep vocal. Um, but yeah, no. Circus P and I were like, he was like, I'm gonna mess around in deep vocal, and I was like, okay, I'll come with you, because I don't want to go alone. So we messed around in deep vocal. It's very picky, but I like it. I do like deep vocal, but I don't know if I want to put my time into learning how to break it. Learning how to use it wrong is what I've done for UTAU. I've learned how to use UTAU wrong, so I would probably do the same for deep vocal and just break it into pieces because it's not like I try. It's just what happens
or
when I touch things. um, yeah, batch configuring in deep vocal seemed really hard because for the auto. Yeah, yeah. We went into the text file and we're like, okay, how can we like use regular expressions to find and replace what we need? And it was like, this is gonna be a mess no matter what. And I don't like doing tedious things. I really don't. Oh, I need to fix my taskbar settings. Please, I need you to not pop up. Can we do that? How do I have it set right now? Oh, whatever. I just need to keep clicking on that. Favorite UTAU names, huh? I don't know a lot. It's like I'm not in the community. It's like I'm sitting on the outskirts of the community going, would you like a rec list? Okay. And I punt one in every 5 years. And the community's like, shit, what? And I'm like, oh, don't look at me. I'm not here to be looked at. Hello, David. Ooh, let's try David. David.
David.
Oh, we've got something going on here. I've got a bit of a vocal growl. CZ, what you doing? What you doing here? Day.
Day.
Okay, the V looks okay. Okay. David. That Oto's gonna have to do. And I'm definitely using glottal stops. If I don't think VCCV English technically has them, you can definitely fake them. I definitely made it so you could fake them. But I just okay. Oh boy. Nope. All right. I'm just gonna use the one that came up. Oh, this is all just a hot mess. That's fine. It's my hot mess. What's the hardest voice bank to auto? All of them. All of them are the hardest. Every single last one of them.
David.
There we go. Sorry about that growl here. Probably want to back this up even more until the vowel's clear.
David.
David. Doodle box stuff? Is that... Oh, no, Dalton? 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 Let's see if I can do Dalton. That sounds difficult. Dalt. So, okay. Definitely a 9. Dalton. Dalt. Do I have a tapped L? Dalton. Dalton. How do I normally do I have a... Not you. Do I have you? Hang on. Dalton. Hello. Think about it. It's really thinking about it. Well, that's not what I want. That's the opposite of what I want. That's like a super aspirated T. I wanted a no aspirated T. Okay, we're gonna get fancy here. We're gonna get real stinking fancy. Oh, it's already, it's actually already OT'd the way I need it to be. Dalton. Dalton. Okay, I should have an L to a T. Okay. What does that sound like? Yeah, that sounds about right. And I really want that all to end before we get into the 10. Dalton. A southern accent. I'm sure you could fake a southern accent if you really tried. I don't know much about a southern accent. But if you've recorded in a southern accent, yeah. Like, I'm sure whatever Mist puts out for Ico will be a tad bit Tennessean. And she'll be like, I didn't want it to be like this. And I'll be like, I know, I'm sorry.
Dalton.
Dalton? I wanted Dalton. Okay, hang on. Door. Oh, okay. Dalton. What's your name?
Dalton.
How's that? What's happening with the waves here? Oh, I forgot to set everything. Oh, if I set things to P0, you're not going to be able to hear a damn thing. Well, let's try it anyways, shall we?
Dalton.
Oh, no. It's okay. Okay. Just keep that. Opinions on EM voice? Which one was EM voice again? Did that start out as... I don't know. I don't have any money to buy these things, so I don't. I believe I tried to work with EM voice for a little bit, and then that didn't work. So I didn't. How's this for your name?
Dalton.
Dalton. Generally, I like to make schwas.
Dalton.
Well, okay, it doesn't need to be that short. Jeez. Just a little bit shorter. Dalton.
Dalton.
Dalton. There's a reverse flag? I haven't tried anything in the new resampler yet. I'm scared. I don't like new things. I don't want change in my life. What was I gonna do here? I was gonna do something here. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna mess with the pitch. That's not the button I wanted to press. Pitch editor. Hi, arigato. Where did it go? Hello? Plugin is not running. You've lied to me. What? No, please. Plugin. Pitch editor. Plugin is running. Plugin is not run. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, I've broken everything. We're gonna try one more time. Pitch editor, please. Thank you. See what that does. I don't tune. I don't pitch tune. Someday I'll pitch tune. Not today.
Dalton.
It's always a surprise. Dalton. Ooh, okay. Now what? Yes, I know. I know, Chrome. Please. How do I fix this? Automatically hide. No. Lock the taskbar. Stay down there. Oh, who's talking to me on Discord? Oh no, that's not where I want this. Get over here. Oh wait, streamer mode enabled. You guys can't see my Discord. Ha. Ha! Alright, let me scroll back and see if anybody had any more questions. Oh no, you could see my student. Get out of there! Gosh darn it. Okay. What should I make? See, any questions about English? You didn't see nothing. There's nothing there. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh yeah, that's good water. What's like the worst thing to say in English? Yeah, I don't think I can make her say that noise. Yes, I know, my resolution is not optimal. What's something like ridiculous? Sphere is pretty ridiculous. Oh boy. Well, the C plus V reg list is a headache, and I have no plans to release the P10K reg list. Because it's using a what's the word I want to call it? I think Circus calls it a gimmick. The gimmick of the bank is just a tightly locked secret I would like to keep held on to for the time being. Not that I think I can make any money off of it, and not that I think it's new, but it is something that I don't want to release into the wild yet and have people forget that I'm the one who released it into the wild, just like what happened with CVVC. It's very, very much a headache when people were like, Delta invented CVVC, and I was like, no, he based his CVVC off mine, please. I know a lot of people were developing similar techniques at the same time, but y'all call it CVVC because I call it CVVC. I'll tell you that much. It's just when I was more insecure about it when I was younger, it was just like, what is happening? Why is it so hard to be public on the internet? Make her say, no, thank you. So, P10K is, this bank is actually using P10K, but I'm not showing it off. Oh, do you guys want to hear Natalie? It's completely off topic. What did I use? I think I just used an N. And she sounds better up here. Heck. Heck. As opposed to, heck. Come here. No, come here. No. Yes. No. Yes. Heck. Hello? Okay, hang on. Mod 0, please, for our ears. Heck. She's just a little bit more of my head voice. The secrets behind P10K are not being released at this moment, but it is like triple the amount of recordings you do. I'll say that much. So that's why I called it that's why I called it P10K. Project 10,000, because the one pitch is about 10,000 OTOs. But yeah, this bank does have a second pitch. Heck. That's the second pitch. This is what it would normally sound like. Heck. It's just a little bit cuter up here. Heck. But it does sound ridiculous down here. Heck. Wait, you come down here too. Wait, let's all go down here. Heck. But the C and V that I'm planning on is literally a completely disconnected consonant and vowel bank, which I did do a test of at some point, and people didn't believe me. They were like, "This is not what you say it is." And I was like, "Yep, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care." Yeah, so there is an auto limit. It's around 32,000, but there are ways to get around it. Basically, what happens is it just stops loading them. I've seen it happen. But somebody somewhere said there was a way to get around it, and I was like, you know what? I need limits in my life, so that's what I'm gonna work under. If a bank goes over 32,000, I'm not working with it. Hello, Rainy Gardens. I've seen you around on Twitter. Oh, the thing at the bottom is, yes, that's the waveform. If you have the shareware version of UTAU, you get that, along with some other features down here, but the button is right here, and it lets me see what my waveforms are doing, which is generally what I need. Yeah, envelopes.
Heck.
All right. Stop popping up. Any other questions or examples you would like to see me heck around with? I feel pretty good, so we've been recording for almost an hour now. I could probably go for another hour. And then I'd probably need to go get food. I accidentally ate gluten yesterday, so ugh. I feel ugh. P35K. No, this bank, what is this bank right now? No, that's not the right button. 3,000 voices. 23,000 voices. Oh yeah, I assume when UTAU gets its big update, it'll like everything will change. Maybe there won't be an auto limit. I'll have a small existential crisis, and then I'll get over it, and it'll be good. Well, don't go too insane. I mean, you know, if you want to, you can, but I don't recommend. Oh, I've actually figured out a pretty decent way to do VVs without having to do VVs. Let me see if this bank has them installed or not. I'm not sure that they are. Yeah, what's a good way to show VV? This bank also has CCs, but I wouldn't call them full CCs. What I did was I did all the ending Cs, and then I only did the second Cs up until, where I only did the second Cs for the versions of the consonants that are unvoiced. So, like, I have like an L to a T, but I don't have an L to a D. And if I need an L to a T, or if I need an L to a D, I use the L to a T sound. And then, so the L ends as if a T is coming next or a D is coming next, and then you get the second consonant from the CV. And it's working decently so far to tricking your brain into thinking you're hearing the correct mouth movements. So feel free to use that idea in your English lists. If I were to make an update to VCCV, that would be one of the things I would add, would be CCs would be implemented in that way. I'm just trying to think of like an example that I could show you, but English is what? Yes, if I do make this update, it will definitely come with tutorials. Like, there's no other way to do it. And I'll try and make the tutorials more comprehensible this time. I I want to take a class on how to like teach, and by class I mean like a Coursera class, a free class online, just to get my just to get like a more comprehensible class out there. It's really funny. People come up to me and they're like, "Oh, careful! I don't know if deep vocal will actually allow you to do that. You might have to cheat." People come up to me and they're like, "Oh, I learned how to use UTAU from you," and it's like, wait, how old were you? You were like 15. What? I don't. What's happening?" Oh my god. What's like a good example of well, my brain is coming up with nothing on that. I'm gonna check my Twitter and see if anybody's joining me from Twitter. Absolutely no one. Amazing. Wait, no. Okay, a couple of you retweeted me. Thanks for the retweets, guys. This year I'm going to be trying to build my Patreon for real. I am poor. I'm poor and disabled. No, I have a lot of chronic health conditions that I'm working on healing, which is going very well. But I need to start getting an income. I would love to have a disposable income right now. So I'm planning on bringing my Patreon together and not just doing it for UTAU, but just like all the art I work on. Basically from 2015 until now, I've just been learning how to do self-care because I wasn't taught how to take care of myself. I was taught how to sit in school and stress, and that's no good for me. So for like 5 years, all I did was sit my ass down and heal my ass. And I wrote a lot of journals. I did a lot of art. So what I'm planning on doing is slowly uploading that to my Patreon and working out working out that nonsense. I have to learn how to use Patreon first, which is like, okay. Just like, Circus, please help me learn how to use Patreon. I don't know how to operate. So I'll probably have more live streams up about that nonsense later. Don't even bother joining my Patreon right now. There's like, I'm planning on literally like deleting everything and starting over and just like putting art up. I also plan on making some original music this year. I literally only use Mixcraft. So I think one of the Patreon goals will be to like get enough money to buy something better than Mixcraft. Yeah, I just use like Mixcraft and any free VST that I can find and figure out how to install. I feel like I should be doing something over here in this window. But hello, the 17 of you that have joined. Welcome. I am not doing much. Hello, Text to Death. Text to... Oh, no, let's schwa. Let's also make it an ace note. Text to death. We're dying, we're dead. Text to death. Let's make sure I've got... Oh, that's not the right button. Oh, jeez. Okay. Auto. I know I have the to... Oh, this one's a bit messed up. Here, let's fix this. Wait, no, come back. UTAU, you okay? Hey, buddy. Oh, I broke it. Oh yeah, I need to hit exit. That's how I get this window up. Text to this. Okay. Okay. Amazing. Oh, jeez. Okay. Text. Text to. Oh, this should probably be. Text to. Amazing. Text. Do I have that? No. Text. This is probably just a mess. A mess. A mess. Text. What? Alright, I start doing something. I look over here. A million people have said something to me. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't need to know anything about UTAU. In fact, I recommend just staying away. I went in too deep, and I live here now. Can't get out. What clusters? Consonant clusters in English are lies. They're just lies. You think they're real, but they're not. I'm just gonna have to pretend like this is what I want. It's not what I want. Do I really not have like a... No? Alright, we're gonna just go extra here. And by extra, I mean this bank wasn't... This bank is not... It's not even a little bit easy to use. It sounds right. Let's just make sure. No, that's not right. It's not right. That's not even a little bit right. I do, in fact, recommend deleting the language of English. Just throw it out the window. It's done me no good. That's not what I wanted. Come back. Hit that little set button, come back here. That's closer to what I want. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Always make sure the overlap is half of your pre-utterance. Don't ask questions, just nod and agree. Yes, Cece, overlap is half of the pre-utterance. I understand exactly why you do this, and I'm not going to ask questions. Thank you, world. That's all I've ever wanted. I need to move this Oto a bit. Okay. And what is happening here? Okay, no, you're fine. Text to Oh, what? Hello? Hello? Error. Good enough. S. Oops. S. None of these Otos are... Okay, you're fine. And we're just gonna shove that in here.
Text to death.
Huzzah! That is how you text to death. 2K20. What are we doing? Oh yeah, no, we all fell in too deep too, Tao. I've been here 10 years. What have I done? Who am I now? What have I become? Oh my god. Tao. Danger voice. Ooh, I'm totally gonna put some spin on this. Please open. Please? Please? Why are you misbehaving today? Is it because people can see you? I'm sorry. I know you're embarrassed. Look. It's okay. I'm just gonna open pitch editor. There you are. Okay. Text to death.
Text to death.
Well, the good thing about autoing VCCV is there's a whole bunch of tutorials you can watch that I did 5 years ago. And then I died. And then I came back. Like you do. The VCs will say the consonant. That generally depends on, well, it can be a lot of things. It could be a lot of things that are happening. Oh my goodness.
Text to death.
I want it to come in a bit higher than that. Are you just not going to open the first time I ask you to run every time? Is this the game we're playing right now? Like, I mean, I'll play it, but I just want you to know you don't have to do that. This will be good.
Text to death.
Yeah, there it is. That's what we want. I'm gonna do that one again.
Text to death.
Yes. Text to death. If you're pulling up a UST, then you probably... No, I can't. There's probably several things going wrong. First off, make sure your overlap is half of your pre-utterance, no matter what. That'll fix a lot of problems. And, ooh, uh-oh. My lights just flickered, which means I might lose power. Uh-oh, they flickered again. Don't do it. If I disappear, know that I love you. And that I'm okay. Yeah, first rule of VCCV English is, we know I'm talking about VC, is that the overlap needs to be half of the pre-utterance, or is what are you doing? Like, what's happening in your life right now that you didn't do that? I understand. Life is complicated, but I only need you to do one thing for me, and it's make your overlap half of your pre-utterance. It took me like 5 years to figure that out. It was so simple. It's so easy. It fixed everything. No, it's not a gun. It's like that really old the NES gun that makes like a clicky noise. I don't have it right now. No, put your pre-utterance and your overlap where you want. I'm just saying, if VCCV English doesn't quite do what you want it to do, and you get a lot of exclamation points where your envelopes are messed up, I could fix that for you. just gotta put overlap having your pre-utterance. That's all. That's what you're gonna do. You never have to touch an envelope in your life again. I don't touch envelopes. I don't recommend touching envelopes. I make the auto cooperate for me so that I do not have to touch a single envelope in my life. Unless I want to. Sometimes you want to. P1, P4. Alright, let's open up the envelopes. And I'll tell you what P1, P4 is. I'll go back here to high. This is P1. See it? See me moving P1? And over here is P4. Is P4. So that means something. Yeah, okay. I think that brought this brought P4 from the front here, and it's crossfading it with the P1 here. And I think I use P2, P3 because reasons. I'm sure I had them 5 years ago. But this is bringing P2. Or this is bringing P3 from the front here. P4 is back over here. And crossfading it with... That's the wrong button. What is it? P2. So this is P2. This is where the crossfade is ending up. This blue line right here is the overlap, just to let you know. And you can see them in this mode. So you can't see them here if you press this little button down here. You can see your envelopes and your autos. So again, this blue line is the overlap. This red line is your pre-utterance. And this whole thing here is the pre-utterance. Pre-utterance starts with this, what this line is. There's something to fade into so that you can't see where the overlap is you don't really need an overlap on a dash starting CV. Does that answer your question? If you hit P1, P4 with VCV, probably nothing exciting will happen. Let's see if it breaks anything over here in the more complicated. Yeah. So I've got this tiny note here. I think it got a little bit confused. I think this is what got confused. This one got confused because the note's too tiny. And that's why I don't hit P1, P4, because it doesn't work. So just, you know, P2, P3. P2, P3. It'll be perfectly fine. Just make sure you set your quantize to 64th notes so that you can make sure your VCs are the correct length to set up with your... This isn't possible to see. You really just want to make sure that this isn't happening. So this V, this is going to be way too much V. It's going to be like da, va, va.
David.
Oh, or not. You know what? Bad example.
David. David.
So that's not right, clearly. You just want to make sure you can hold control. If you hold control, you can pick this up and just be like, hey, I want you to be here. And there it is. Bam, done. Don't hold shift. Shift does it wrong. Shift does that. That's bad. Don't do that. If you hold control, you can move this note wherever you want. I should probably put that tooltip in the tutorials I made 5 years ago, huh? So ACPT, you can use ACPT. You don't want to release a UST with that. What ACPT does is it sets the note's properties. So it sets the pre-utterance and the overlap to what they are in your UTAU. So this is 200 pre-utterance, 100 overlap. And if I press ACPT, you will see that they are now set to 200 and 100. And that is the note properties. So if you were to change the UTAU on that note,
Just a moment.
hello?
I didn't quite catch that.
Siri, I was not talking to you. I'm so sorry, I was not talking to you, Siri.
It's all good.
I'm not sure what I said to call up Siri, but she wanted to be part of the conversation. Yeah, so for example, so if you release a UST with these settings on this note, the new bank that somebody else puts in will be using those settings for their sounds, which is no good. You do not want that to happen. But it does seem to, if you press ACPT, I think it like sets something into stone, and then if you were to re-render,
Text to death.
amazing, and then optimize your crossfade, you will get you'll get like a different you get a different result, though I'm not entirely sure why or how. But
Text to death.
amazing. That's all I know about ACPT, is it will set your UTAU to the note, which generally you do not want to do unless you are like in your final moments of fixing your UST, and then you want to optimize your crossfades really specifically. You might want to press ACPT, but be careful. Just be careful with that one. And if you want to clear it, you need to, I don't think the reset button works. I think you need to, oh, it also sets the STP. I believe the optimization sets the STP. I wonder what, I knew what this stood for at one point. It just like cuts it off from the beginning. You need to go into these properties and clear it here. You probably also want to clear it here by hitting the spacebar. And that's how you clear. If you accidentally press apply automatic parameter adjustment, you need to clear it in the properties window.
Text to death.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. P2, P3, everybody.
Text to death.
All right. I do not have a weapon. No format filter. That's the one that, oh, geez, here. I don't think it'll do much at this note, but
Text to death.
if I bring it up here, it's gonna sound like a squeaky little,
Text to death.
as opposed to, at one point in my life I could have explained this with the correct words, but
Text to death.
oh good god, what? You know what, I'm using tips and I'm not sure tips cares about this button. I'd have to get Lupin in here to be like, Lupin, explain. I don't have the proper vocabulary to tell you what this does. It just makes it sound correct. Let me see if I can actually get resampler to work here. Is this what I want? Oh boy. Yeah, make those FRQs. Yeah. Look at them go. Look at them go, guys.
Text to death.
Amazing. Let's see if this works.
Text to death.
There you go. So that's what the format filter does. It filters the format.
Text to death.
You want it. That's why you've never pressed that button before, because it's very important button. Come on.
Text to death.
Amazing. The resampler I use is tips. At this point, I don't remember why. I think I just got stuck in tips. It's always very reliable. I know what it's going to do. I've only broken it severely a few times, and it's always very interesting when it does break. But I recommend using whatever resampler sounds best with the voice that you are rendering at the time. Because some people try and use tips and they sound like demons. And it's like, I don't know. Tips just doesn't like your voice. Yeah. So just like grab them all and see which one sounds best with your voice or whichever bank you're using. I'm gonna move this up here.
Text to death.
Facts. Spitting facts. I got some facts for you. Overlap half the pre-utterance. Just trust me. I could try to explain. I don't think I want to. Definitely don't think I want to. It's been years since I've had to think about it. Let's see. Here's a good example of, I'll just use two E's. Tiglet.
Tiglet.
Let me make sure I've got, oh, that's not correct. This isn't correct. Just fix this. Make sure this is correct. That's close enough.
Tiglet.
So I believe I have a G to an L with a space. Well, that's not right. You're not right either. Alright, so the G's ending here. We want to pick up the start of the file where that G is ending, and we want the pre-utterance to be like right where the L is starting. So we'll just futz it a bit here. That looks about right. So now the L is picking up sort of wherever the hell it wants to, because this is a CV, a mid-word CV. So the crossfade's going to come in here. Up to this halfway mark. To here. Wait, why does that look so bad? Is this the wrong sample? Did the space not get in here? Look, space! Hey, I told you to be a space. Like, this is the wrong sample. Here's the right sample. Okay. This is coming out of just an A. It doesn't matter. The G is right here. We want this to pick up from the end of the G, which I haven't put in there yet. And we want it to come up right after this L starts. So I need to make this a little bit. I'm going to do 90 and 45. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, great. Fantastic. So basically the crossfade's going to come here at the end of the vowel. It's going to isolate this G to an L, and then this L right here is going to be the majority of this note. This note is just going to be an L. Everything before the pre-utterance is here, so. And then we'll grab that ig. And we're picking it up right at the end here, where it's this is gonna crossfade out before that G even gets said, because it's going to come in from, it's gonna crossfade out from here to here, and then this is going to be where the G comes in. And then I'm just gonna add a tap at the end here, or not a tap, a glottal stop for the it. So make that mod 0 so it doesn't sound like ridiculousness. Am I still using? I'm still using resampler. Hang on. It's like, why are we making FRQs? I don't make FRQs. Tiglet. Thanks, I'm glad this stream is cool. I have a lot of information. I just need people to ask me questions. But if you don't have any questions, that's fine too, because I think if I just do things, people will be like, oh, that's why you do the things. Which is fun. I think it's fun. I'm going to try and make these streams for patrons on my Patreon. That is not working yet. And then if you're a member on of my Patreon, hopefully I will start doing regular YouTube streams, or even maybe Discord streams. I have a couple of friends that do Discord streams, and that's really fun. So yeah, like I totally want to help you with your like you're like, I open a UST and it just doesn't work. I want to help, but I need more information because there could be so many things that are making it choppy and making the nonsense happen. CCs are basically rocket science. You're not fucking wrong. Aw, you can always get back into UTAU. UTAU is just sitting around. It doesn't mind that you haven't opened it in years. Right? Right, UTAU? You don't mind, do you? Tiglet. Let's give you some pitch, huh? It really just doesn't want to open the first time. I have to open it twice. I blame Open Broadcaster. Let's do like a wee.
Tiglet.
Oh, it sounds like a Pokemon name. Oh, CV English is exciting. I don't want to do it, but I mean, why not? you would just have to record all of your endings that you wanted to utilize as CVs. Right? I think.
Diglett.
It really sounds like a Pokemon name. Oh, I think my roommate's having Safeway delivered. The grocery store. I don't know if you guys have Safeways where you are. If you hear any background noise, that's what that is. In my tutorial series, I laid out a very specific way to do the USTing, which I quite frankly, I try and follow it to this day. Hasn't changed much. You just want to lay out all your CVs, get your correct conval, and then throw in the VCs. Oh, yeah. I think I'm in JP locale right now. Definitely preferred. Hopefully, the new version. Well, I say there's like a new. I say a new version of UTAU as if there is going to be one anytime soon, but I assume Amaya is working on a new version of UTAU, and hopefully it won't require Japanese Unicode to work. As long as you download and install in JP locale, and you're not trying to use any Japanese voice banks, or if they are Japanese, make sure they're in Romaji. But as long as you download and install in JP locale, you can switch out and still use UTAU pretty normally. Maybe. If you might need to like cross your fingers, and you might get some weird error messages in gibberish, but it should be fine. Oh, I can show you guys how to do some decent CVs. I'll save that for another day. I'm going to make a list of all the things I want to teach you guys how to do, and then save it for another day. Because I can make some pretty smooth CV, as long as you record it in a way that helps. But also, if you haven't, I can also help you figure out what to do with a voice bank that hasn't been recorded, like, quote unquote, optimally. Well, go shove your computer into JP locale and install it, and then shove it out. English UTAU for dummies? I don't. English UTAU is a headache I wish upon no one. You just gotta throw your face at the screen until you merge into UTAU, and then you become a migraine. Wait, no. What am I talking about? I don't recommend it. I'm so sorry I brought this upon you. Oh no. You're not a horrible person for making JP voice bank sing in English. It's fun. You get to do a lot. You get to cry a lot. It's fun. I tried RPassing for a little bit. The only problem is I know that like More Sampler is doing something with it, and I don't know what it's doing with it, and I don't want to learn how to use it properly because I just want to do what I know. So I don't really use it. It's like I don't need it, so I don't use it. It's if you can find I know there's like a way to convert like hiragana voice banks into Nomaji outside of UTAU, or like you could have a friend do it. You should be able to use a Romaji bank, right? Right, guys? I don't. When I do Japanese, I use Romaji. So the last bank I made that is Japanese, I actually did it with like VCCV type phonetics, which was like, why did you do this? Like my friend Zuduri was using the bank. He was like, why have you done this? And I was like, listen, I don't have reasons. Like I did I labeled the Japanese R as DD as the tap. I was like, I don't know. I just wanted to. Nobody else was supposed to use this bank. I assume the locale problem will be fixed. Hopefully. Probably. I guess it depends on what they're coding in. But with what little knowledge I know about programming and programming languages, it probably won't be a problem anymore if and when UTAU gets a serious update. Go rewatch the one of the whichever tutorials is the USD tutorial. Consonant velocity is pretty interesting, but the envelope will only change the volume of what's already there. The consonant velocity will change the speed at which it's being played back to you. Will also change, like, so if I were to increase the conval on this whole like pink area that's shoving itself into this note here will become shorter. So like if I just like throw it at 200, we can watch it. Boom. So that's what conval does.
Lit.
Same in the opposite direction. So conval is default 100. So if I set it to 0, it is shoving itself as far as it can into the opposite direction. So like if oh, how do I represent this? Yeah, there it is. Where normally it is at 100, which is this long. A fourth note. Wink, wink, fourth note. So if you are working with like a half note, which is, 2 fourth notes, you might want to increase your or lower your conval.
Lit.
And if you're working with an eighth note, which is half of a fourth note, you might want to do that.
Lit.
There you go. I'm scared. Oh, hello, Kawaii. I'm kind of scared that UTAU will get an update, because then it's like, can I still do the nonsense that I'm doing in this new one? And I'll have to like, figure that out. I'm already so deep into what I'm doing now that like I'd have to like crawl out of my hole and start crawling down the new UTAU hole, and that's a lot of work. Especially like the crawling out part. It's like I have to make a new section in my brain for a different program with the same name, and nothing's the same, and I'd have to learn everything else, and it's like terrifying. The unknown. Ooh. Do not want. Does anybody have a name they want me to make CZ say here, just to see what happens? I could try to do Kawaii, but you know, it's gonna be like Kawaii. What is your question? Question? You have a question? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for inspiration. Take it. Take my inspiration. Take your inspiration. Run with it. Don't run too far. Don't run too fast. Have a nice little pace of inspiration. A nice little promenade. Does anybody speak French here? I speak a little French. Je parle un peu français. Mais... Koayo. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I really want to do a French voice bank, but I'm really terrified because I don't. I do not. English is hard enough. You want me to try and do French? Yes! Yes, I want to do French. How can is the Otto of VC voice bank? Have you seen my tutorials? That's my first question. 2 years of French in school counts. Oui, bien sûr. I tried to explain it in the video. I use well, there's a base auto that you can apply, and then you can go into set param or UTAU itself and edit it from there. Quite frankly, I have not worked with a VCCV English voice bank in a few years, so I don't even know what I've told you to do. Things haven't changed that much, but yeah. I do open up a VCCV bank and I'm like, who did that? Oh, I did this. Ah, yes. Past me. Hello, past me. May I have a word with you? Thanks for watching my tutorials, though, Riley. Or, disgust of Riley. Good luck with the CCs. I haven't tried deep vocal since they implemented CCs. I was like terrified. So I haven't tried it yet. Tell me how it goes though. Feel free to attempt to contact me by any means. I will probably be most likely to reply if you DM me on Twitter, but I can give you no guarantee. Because sometimes I see a DM and I'm like, yes, and then I close it and I forget to come back to it. And it disappears into the ether. And then I feel bad. Is there a plugin? I believe somebody with the name Snow in their name was making a plugin for VCCV. Ooh, let me look on Snowphones? Snowphones. Hang on. ちょっと待ってくださいね。Yes, there's a lyric parser, which might help. It might make things worse, but it might help. I wanted to help with this, but I also want to make my own and just was life is hard here. That might help you. Maybe. Chances are it will be more confusing. But let me actually link you my tutorial just to make sure. What was the question? The question was the OTO. Ugh, OTOs. If I open up OTO commissions, how much should I charge? And how much would you pay? Nico's English. I haven't heard Nico's English in a long time. Did she make like a new one? Sango. Oh, it's been so long. I've used so many USTs by Sango. Back in the day. Okay, she has not uploaded to YouTube in like 3 years, so. I think I used her once. Let me check my box account where I keep all of the terrible things I've done. Oh, yep, I've got something from 2014. Amazing. Here you go. Apparently I made Nico sing in 2014.
Tell me how you feel like these days. Tell me why you don't wanna say it.
It's very cute. It's very smooth. It's very gentle. I don't have a clue if you could hear that or not. Could you hear that? Oh, nice. Okay. I like forgot you guys can hear my computer. I'm gonna start making leaving noises because I gotta be careful with myself. So I'm gonna make CZ say goodbye. Oh gosh, I love heavily accented UTAUs. It's like, please, I know you want to make your English sound like a certain, like American or like British, but no, just give me what you've got. I want it. Goodbye. So yeah, whenever you're doing English, first thing you want to do is shove in your CVs. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then you want to build up from your CVs backwards. So we need a G, we need a goodbye. Good. So I need a D to a B, which I do not have, but I do have a D to a P. If I do update VCCV English, it will contain files like this. for the CCs. And the sounds are so, like, it's so small. Like, this is, how long is this noise? This is like 1/10 of a second or something. Like, it's nothing. But your brain notices if it's missing. It literally is just that. I'll grab a 6 to a D. So right, we're picking this up right at the end of this vowel, and we're picking it up right here at the end of this vowel. A little bit off, but mostly because I want to keep this easy. And then we'll just grab the I. Mod 0. Reset. P2, P3.
Goodbye.
Oops. This bank does naturally breathe because of how I've recorded it, so there's breathing right here. If you don't want that to be sounded, you just, there, it's gone.
Bye.
Well, hang on. There, it's gone.
Bye.
You can also do this, optimize your, whoops, hang on.
Goodbye.
This might ruin everything, but let's see.
Goodbye.
Nope. And of course, you can add, why, I don't know why the plugin is being like this today. You can add some pitch. Wee.
Goodbye.
No, just please load the first time. I just want to play with the pitch.
Goodbye.
I'll stay for another 8 minutes though. Do you guys have any other questions that are easy to answer? Like, what's your name? How old are you? Where do you live? How tall are you? Let me catch up on what you were talking about while I was doing that. Oh yes, Excel reckless magic. Good luck. Don't, as we say in this house, don't fall in. Which comes from when my mother was pregnant with my sister. She was very pregnant, and she lived in a tiny house with a tiny bathroom, and she had to back into the bathroom, and my sister's father left the toilet seat up. And so when my mom sat down, she didn't see that, and she fell into the toilet. So, as we say in this house, when you're about to go do something, or go somewhere, or especially if you're about to go to the bathroom, we say, don't fall in. Unless you want to. You can fall in if you want to, but, you know, it's just like a little warning. Don't fall in. Have I ever thought about using other vocal synths like UTAU? Yeah, I've messed around with any vocal synth that lets me mess around with it. So, like, I don't really have a lot of interest in Vocaloid because I can't go in and be like, I need to fix where this configuration is. Well, and also I don't have any money to buy Vocaloid, so that's not happening. I've played a little bit Tart, you're definitely have already fallen in. Don't worry. Just make sure to swim and keep your head above water and, breathe. What was I talking about? Yeah, I've messed around with deep vocal a bit. I was like, this is fancy. This is fancy. But basically, if I can't go in and mess with the configurations, I'm not interested, because that's what I play with. That's where I want to be able to record and, break things. And oh, how can you do a multi-pitch voice bank? I am not using the prefix map for this, but I can make Natalie say goodbye because I have installed basically my second pitch is called up by, I'm not gonna bother to change that, putting N at the end of every sample, and I might be able to pressing all of the wrong buttons. Hello? I just have to clear all of this. And then, oh god. We've lost someone. There it is. Now chances are high that there isn't actually a proper auto here, so this might sound a little bit wrong.
Goodbye.
What's happening here? Oh, that's what's happening here.
Goodbye.
So that's how I call up the second pitch here. How do we install a prefix? Does anybody remember where the prefix map is located? Haven't done it in a long time. Oh, here we go. Edit prefix map. So I'm using a suffix. The suffix is N, and I would want it to start picking up. Oh god, what? Hello? I probably want it to be from like A4 to upward, and then N, set, there. Okay, so theoretically, I'm just gonna do a strong emphasis on theoretically there. If I bring this up past A4, or wherever the hell I put that, it should automatically start calling up my second pitch. Maybe? Yes, that's correct. There you go. That's how you get a prefix match to work. As long as you've have that have your samples set up so that you have a the second pitch with a suffix or a prefix. Did that make sense? Something like that. Now, how do I uninstall this prefix map? Although that was pretty useful. Wait, why didn't I just have this before? Yeah, whatever. I like to be able to move it around a little bit more on the fly. I've already forgotten where the thing was. Here it is. Clear? Clear. Set. Okay. Are we safe? Is it gone? Yeah, okay. Done. What is my credit card number? I don't have a credit card. Synthv, I have not. Oh, well, no, I have tried Synthv a little bit. But again, I can't do what I want to, which is go in and mess everything up with the configurations. So I just don't, I like it, I just don't have a lot of internal motivation, I guess. I think that's right. Yeah, free vocal synths are my cup of tea. Especially ones where you can make your own voice banks. Okay. That's like a 2-hour stream, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I will be able to do this again. And hopefully you're going to see more from me soon. I'm going to try and get my Patreon actually Patreoning. So follow me on Twitter and whatnot. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye! Where's the end stream button? Here it is. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Yes. Thank you.